Hi everyone, my name is Naomi Hartl and I'm the STEM and Science subject matter expert for School Specialty. I wanted to jump back on here to talk about some video conferencing tools that you can use to support your remote and distance learning, or if you're deciding to do some virtual classrooms right now. So I have three different tools that I want to talk about: Hangouts Meet, Skype, and Zoom. So the first one, Hangouts Meet, you might have heard of Hangouts before because there are actually two different Hangout platforms. So it's two different apps. One is more of a paid version of the meeting tool that I'm going to talk about right away called Hangouts Meet. But the Hangouts you might have heard of was the classic version that they use. That's basically linked to any Gmail account that you've ever created. And basically you can access it through your Gmail. I think it's on like the bottom left-hand side. You can do a little Google Hangout call. So the one that I'm going to talk about today is Hangouts Meet. And this is a little bit different from Google Hangouts, the original classic Google Hangouts, because this one is a paid video meeting tool that is provided through your G Suite. So if your district has already created your Google Suite account, you have access to this Hangouts Meet tool. So it's very similar to that chat feature that you use with Google Hangouts, the classic, but it supports far more participants. So this is really great in that education setting. It helps collaborate. It helps you collaborate in and out of your organization using a computer or a mobile phone. You can screen share, you can present documents, presentations, spreadsheets, and really anything from your screen that you want your attendees to see. Google has made their advanced features in Hangout Meet now available to all schools across the globe who are using their G Suite for education. So the cool thing about that is you now have access to those advanced features, which are you're able to record those meetings. You can live stream up to 100,000 people and add 250 people to a Hangout, which is key. Normally this is at a cost, but if you already have the G Suite for education group of apps, you can now get this just for free until July 1st, 2020. So definitely go check that out. To learn more, you can go to meet.google.com. All right, so the second one I want to talk about is Zoom. Zoom offers a robust collaboration and engagement tool as part of its standard free license, including the ability to connect using a VoIP, which also is your voice over IP, or by the traditional phone when internet's not available. So they give you a call-in number, which is pretty cool. Administrators, teachers, parents, students also have access to unlimited meeting for up to 100 participants, HD audio and video. You can do that screen sharing as well. There's whiteboarding, annotation, breakout rooms, virtual backgrounds, in-meeting chats, local recording, and nonverbal feedback are all kind of key things within Zoom and what is shared and what is done. So lots of fun things you can do with it there. They have lifted, so normally if you have a free account for Zoom, you have a 40-minute max on your meeting time. They've actually lifted that now for schools in the US. So if your school already has been pre-approved for your Zoom basic account, and if it's linked to your email address, you should get a notification next time you log in that 40-minute has been waived. If you don't get that notification, you can just go onto the website zoom.us and request for that to be lifted. And go from there. So all the best with that one. And then tool number 3 is Skype. Now, most of you have probably heard of Skype before. I think Skype's been one of the programs that have been around the longest and kind of introduced us a lot to this video conferencing piece. So Skype software basically allows you to speak to and see and instant message other people who have Skype accounts across the world. You can host a video or an online conference with up to 50 people, which is pretty great. You can record your calls. You can enable live captions and subtitles, which is a pretty key piece in our world right now. And just simply talk over the smart chat if that's all you need to do as well. You can easily share presentations or anything on your screen, which is a nice feature to have, especially if you're doing some type of presentation, sharing a lesson, sharing some some PowerPoint presentations. That's key to have, being able to share your screen. So right now, the Microsoft team is also providing support to educators with their Skype in the Classroom website. This Skype in the Classroom website is a free community that connects teachers with educators and guest speakers from across the country and really across the world. It provides teachers with a directory of examples of how to use Skype, different lesson plans and activities that you can do using Skype, and other resources for you as teachers to check out. All teachers that sign up for Skype in the Classroom will also be given a free group video calling that they can access to. So to learn more, you can just go to education.skype.com. So there you have it, 3 different video conferencing tools for you to check out. You can see the different benefits from each of them. I definitely suggest you doing a little bit more research, talking to your administrators, talking to some of your IT folks within your district to see what is going to be best for you and your students, and if this is something that you need and if this is an option. You also want to see what parents have access to at home. And how you're going to make that work for them too. Do they need to have an account? Can they just jump on it, grab a link and jump in that way too? So definitely do your research on what video conferencing tools you want to use. So now my question for you, what video conferencing tools are you planning on using or have you used with your distance and remote learning? I'd love to hear in the comments below, and let's get a little conversation going. All right, thank you very much. We'll see you again soon.